Tobela, Dumelang, Sangonan, Molen, Goeiedag, hello, Avshen, Demasseari. Today's word is consistency. Consistency refers to application equitably across the board. That is, if rules, standards, and procedures are set, they are applied evenly across the board, irrespective of who is involved, when, and how. That is consistency. Now we know that when it comes to governmental organizations in South Africa, there are many complaints about incompetence and inefficiency. But there is one organization of the government of South Africa which is among the best, if not the best, in consistency of applications of rules, regulations, procedures, and processes efficiently and faultlessly. Now, I am making this statement or judgment from personal experience and from experience of other people. I've appeared formally several times in the offices of this governmental organization to represent my employer over the last few years. I've appeared in Pretoria and in Johannesburg, in Gauteng. I've appeared in Limpopo, in Polokwane, and Sibasa, Thohoyandou. I've appeared in Mpumalanga, in Bombela, Nelspruit. I've also appeared in KwaZulu-Natal, in Durban, Richmond, and Richards Bay. And I have found that consistently, all the time, the efficiency of this governmental organization is seamless. When a matter is referred to the organization, the parties involved are informed that a plaintiff has referred a labor matter to the organization and the respondent is so-and-so, and a set down date will be set and all the parties will be informed in time. And this happens so. And when you're given the date, you're also given the time, the venue, and the address. And when you arrive at the office of this organization, let me name it, it's known as the CCMA, the Council for Conciliation, Mediation and Arbitration. It was established by virtue of the Constitution of the Republic of South Africa, Section 23, and the Labour Relations Act of 1995, Section 112. Now, this organization was meant to deal with labor relations matters between employers and employees in a manner that would not impose financial costs upon the parties involved. Now you arrive at the CMA with your letter informing of the date and time. You arrive there. From the reception, you are directed to the floor where you're supposed to go and wait. There you find plaintiffs and respondents exactly on time. One of the administrators comes, starts reading the roll call of the plaintiffs and respondents who are present, and those that are present are allocated a room. Both parties go into a room and they are addressed by a commissioner. These commissioners are well trained, they are competent, and they know how to explain the rules and procedures. They take the two parties step by step through the procedure. Then you start with conciliation. If you don't reconcile your matter, it goes to arbitration, and they explain to you thoroughly how this is going to unfold. And at the end of the arbitration, if it gets that far, if it's not reconciled at the beginning, the commissioner who would have explained to all the parties involved how matters are going to unfold right up to the end, and even impartially try to get the two parties to reconcile before the matter goes to arbitration. At the end, the commissioner will inform you that the award or the ruling will be made and you'll receive it within 14 days. And this happens so consistently. And in most cases, you receive the ruling before even that time. I still have to hear of a case where the commissioners were late. These people are well trained and competent in communication. Whether you lose in your matter or you win, I think that becomes less significant when one considers the thoroughness with which the whole procedure was run. It is one of the best run governmental organizations in South Africa. And if all the other organizations under social development, employment and labor, justice, home affairs, the last one is hopeless. I'm sorry to say that. If they could learn from how the CCMA is run, I think South Africa will be better off a few years down the line. Besides understanding procedures and following them to the word, the premises of all the CCMA offices that I visited in the 3 provinces that I've mentioned are clean. The hygienic standard is very high. The respect of the commissioners and administrators is praiseworthy. Let me close by saying that I have not been paid and I'm not going to be paid by the CCMA to advertise them. I'm just saying that in order to commend what is good about South Africa. And the CCMA is one of the governmental organizations that give us hope that not all is lost in governmental organizations in South Africa. We thank such organizations for giving us hope. Goodbye.